All right, I'm starting the recording. So as you said, you have no clue what any of this is about. I mean, I'm sure you've seen like Charlie the Unicorn and all that. Um,
Um,
Surely you've seen Charlie the Unicorn,
Charlie the Unicorn. Ugh.
like
Did
Candy Mountain, the Banana King. No, how have
no,
you
I
not seen Charlie the Unicorn?
I might it's some I think it might ring a bell, but
What about llamas with hats?
yeah, llamas with hats. Yeah, I think I you know what, I think I do actually.
Yeah. Well, I'm about to posit to you something amazing. Okay.
Oh no. I don't know. Uh
The Shadowstone Park connection. By the way, this is a PowerPoint. The video essay format is fucking dead, and I killed it. I am God. The video PowerPoint is in.
okay.
This is
Damn.
100% serious. Do not laugh. If you laugh, I will kill someone.
Okay, sorry.
Okay,
Yes.
it's gonna play music. I set that up because I'm that good at PowerPoint.
Yeah.
So this is the Shadowstone Park connection. The Shadowstone Park is Filmcow's latest sort of series. And if you don't know what Shadowstone Park is, basically there's a bunch of sentient talking animals, right? And there's this crippled cat who is sort of like the detective that solves mysteries. He like solves murders because he can see ghosts, right? So he sees the ghosts and he figures out how they died or whatever. But then as the story goes on, we find out that he's not seeing ghosts because someone else who can see the ghost shows up, and they head into the titular Shadowstone, which you can see in the background of this image here. They go inside of it. It turns out it's an alien ship. The aliens beamed down some cool alien tech that gave all the animals sapience, right? And it made every living creature on the planet not need to eat anything anymore. They could subsist on water alone.
Really?
Yeah. So that's this whole wild thing, right? But what is the Shadowstone Park connection? Shadowstone Park. That's Lark there. He's the crippled cat I told you about. This is
Lark.
Charlie the Unicorn. They took his
Okay, now I
freaking...
know Charlie.
What?
Okay, now I know. Okay.
I'd be surprised if you didn't. And
Those
llamas
are
with
really-
hats. Which, you know, I am trying to say here that they are all connected. All of them.
Oh, okay.
There's this whole thing. I've got this big theory. But first thing, full disclosure, I did not take my medicine.
Wondering why I'm acting rather extraordinary right now? It's because I haven't taken my pill. Don't tell my mom that I've lost my pill.
Go powerful.
Disclaimer: this is all purely speculation based on a series of coincidental themes found in Filmcow's work. Is it actually connected? Maybe. Maybe not. I just think this is interesting. Goes without saying, but spoilers. Tell them, Timmy. Tell them there's spoilers.
The spoilers. Be careful.
That sucked, Timmy. That sucked.
What do you mean?
Anyway, here's the timeline of events. You've got normal history, but then aliens happened, right? That's this guy. His name is Nil. And they're a bunch of aliens. I already told you what their whole thing is, right?
Yeah.
And then we learn that there's some sort of animal uprising. I posit that this is llamas with hats. There is no animal uprising. I'm positing this here right now. It's just Carl. He's just fucking starting shit.
Yeah, seems about right.
Then we suffer the consequences of Shadowstone Park. The animal uprising. The animals inherit the Earth because humans destroy themselves trying to take back the Earth. And then the future happens and everything is mutated beyond recognition. Okay, so they stop being animals and start being like anthropomorphic animals, right? Which is where you get these two characters, Nyx, NYX, and Norwell the tutelary weasel, who's right by him. Their whole thing is that, so basically they go to this castle or whatever, right? The weasels are guarding the castle. Nyx thinks there's some dangerous weapon underneath it, and Nyx is right. Nyx goes under there, and they find a door, and they're like, whoa, what's this door doing? And I'm like, I don't know. So Nyx goes up and waits for Norwell. Norwell has the tutelary weasels open the door, and there's a fucking demon cube inside. The demon cube kills them all instantly, and Norwell's ghost comes up, and he's like, oops. It's like, what do you mean, oops? And Norwell's like, yeah, sorry, there was like a chaos demon down there, it killed us all, and now it's going to destroy the world, because it's like siphoning magic and stuff. So you have to go and warn the world and gather power to stop this cube. And then Charlie the Unicorn happens.
I love DeviantArt.
So what happened? History as we know it continues until one day the aliens arrive. What they do? They make everyone subsist on water, and they give animals sapience so we stop fucking killing them.
Damn.
Oopsie daisy, we keep killing the animals anyway, and the animals rise up against us. Or did they? What are you fucking laughing about?
Nothing, sorry. Go on.
Anyways, here's the truth of the animal uprising. Llamas with hats. Llamas with hats. That's the truth. What did Carl do? Throughout the course of Llamas with Hats, we see the aftermath of Carl's many feats. He destroys an entire cruise liner, overthrows an entire South American government single-handedly, instigates nuclear Armageddon, warps reality and tears it open to generate infinite baby hands, and seemingly destroys the world. In conclusion, there was no animal uprising. The aliens had mistakenly given sapience to Carl, who caused mass destruction across the world. Carl uses reality-bending power, and I know how. Keep this in mind for later, babe.
Okay.
Any questions so far?
No.
No?
No, I understand. I think.
However, Carl did not destroy the whole world, at least not directly. His actions caused the CIA to retaliate against the good-intentioned aliens. The CIA hacks the ships, causing mass destruction as lasers scar much of the Earth and drive the animals into containment zones into a murderous frenzy. The widespread destruction causes the extinction of humanity. Very few ships manage to maintain sapient enclaves of animals, such as Shadowstone Park. What is Shadowstone Park? Well, Shadowstone Park takes place an unknown length of time into the future of Llamas with Hats, so long that the few remaining sapient animals do not remember humanity. It is established during the run of Shadowstone Park that the final remaining unhacked ship in orbit keeps a record of every living creature on Earth, causing ghosts of them to appear that only people in contact with the ships can see. The ghosts do not remember the last few minutes of life because the ship only backs them up every 5 to 10 minutes. So wait, how does Charlie the Unicorn fit into this narrative? Oh, by the way, here's that picture again in case you wanted a better look.
No, thanks.
I'm not sure I can upload this to YouTube without censoring it. But he's sure fitting that narrative into Charlie the Unicorn. Okay, but actually, the Shadowstone saga is not yet complete, so there may be more to this than we know. Maybe Lark, Pecan, and Ava do something that causes mass radiation and/or magic to blanket the remains of the Earth, and time sees sapient animals repopulate the world. But the need to feed returns without the ships to maintain it. And this is all wild speculation based on nothing. Now, here's the unseen connections between Llamas with Hats, Shadowstone Park, and Charlie the Unicorn. Initially, we do not see anything that could feasibly tie Charlie the Unicorn with the other two. However, the grand finale offers up some interesting info from which we can draw a few speculative conclusions. Nix, Norwell, and Charlie the Unicorn (parenthesis, sorcerer parenthesis) are all ghosts after their deaths at the hand of the Chaos Spirits. Everyone who has seen these ghosts has had contact with Charlie's tower in some way. And Charlie the Unicorn (sorcerer) is known to hunt for magical artifacts and use magic siphoning to turn them toward his own will. Now, again, do you have any questions, or is this all making sense?
This totally makes sense. Yes.
I'm serious, Timmy. If you got questions, now's the time to ask them.
I'm good. Keep going.
Okay. So what conclusions can we draw exactly? 1. Charlie came into contact with a crashed ship and siphoned its power by turning it into his tower. Anyone who visits the tower starts to see ghosts because it's an alien ship. The ghosts of Nix, Norwell, and Charlie, and Startar are all just memories stored on the last remaining ship high in orbit. How can this be if they all remember their deaths, though? A few possibilities. 1. They do not. Only Startar and Charlie make reference to their deaths. Charlie could simply infer what happened, and Startar was born less than 5 minutes ago, so his backup would be fresh. Second possibility, they happen to have died just before being backed up. Third possibility, Nix and Norwell's deaths were not instant. We are not given a time frame. Nix could have been lying there wheezing through shredded lungs for 5 minutes for all we know. 4. Charlie found Carl's hat. Wait, what? Charlie found Carl's hat? Yeah, you dumbass. It's pretty obvious. Duh! Carl was a known reality warper, but how did he do it? It's all in the hat, baby. With the power of the hat, he could create life from death, and more importantly, rip holes in reality, much like the which Charlie used to seal the Chaos Spirits once more. Given Charlie the Unicorn Sorcerer's track record of repurposing magical artifacts into magical siphons, it's likely he used Carl's hat to create his Mindscape Realizer. In conclusion, the CIA inadvertently destroyed the world in retaliation for the mass destruction that Carl had brought upon the world with his magic hat. Animals inherit the Earth with their new sapiens, though much of the world is destroyed, and they can only survive in places that haven't been contained. Charlie the Unicorn Sorcerer happens upon Carl's hat, and Carl's work resumes once more long after his death thanks to Charlie's carelessness. The end of the world is stopped thanks to the memory of Nix throwing Charlie into the portal opened by the ship, converted into a tower, where Charlie used Carl's hat to seal away the Chaos Spirits. And that's it. That's the end. What do you think?
Wow. I didn't know there was a deep lore to these.
No one does. It's just me. I am God of this lore theory.
Wow. Wow, I didn't know you were a MatPat.
The fuck's... But that's just a theory. A game theory. Thanks for watching.
Oh, the misery.
So do you have any thoughts, any concerns, any questions?
I don't even know what to think now, dude. Like I said, I didn't know these videos have like a deep lore to them. I thought they were just just a goofy video about it's just Llamas with hats.
Well, I'm just saying, he has a very real sort of, I don't want to call it an obsession, like a recurring theme where there's the big plot twist that everything is post-apocalyptic. And this happens in all three of these series.
Yeah, that is true. Damn.
I mean, Llamas with Hats is technically pre-apocalyptic and then post-apocalyptic.
Yeah.
But you get the point.
Oh yeah, I get the point. I get it.
Yeah. So, that's why That's why I had to look up furry porn for this PowerPoint and put it in here and record it.
You didn't have to do that, but you did it anyway.
Shut up. You did laugh during the presentation. I told you not to. So I
Sorry.
am going to have to kill someone.
Uh-oh.
I mean, do you have any suggestions?
Good question. I don't know. I don't really have any people I want just gone. No, I can't think of any at the top of my head right now.
Okay, that's fine. I'll pick at random. All right, thank you. Say goodbye to the viewers.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Yeah.
Bye bye.